Good day everyone and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be discussing Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Mugen Train, the new movie. It's not really new, but some places it only came out like in America recently, and same with here. It was supposed to come out where I'm from, but we got put on lockdown again. But anyway, I'll be discussing and reviewing the movie without spoilers first. So I'll try not to use any panels because I know a lot of people still didn't see the movie. So I won't use any screen grabs or panels from the movie. Um, and then I'll do the second half of the review where I discuss upcoming things that may take place in season 2 and whatnot. So I'll put timestamps below with non-spoiler and spoilers. So let's dive straight into it. So this movie is an hour and roughly 57 minutes long. Um, it centers around the main protagonists being Tanjiro, Inosuke, and Zenitsu, and of course, our favorite little chibi. So basically, the gist of this movie is they're sent on a mission on the Mugen Train to deal with a demon because there's been disappearances on the train. People are disappearing. Um, so that's the gist of the movie. And on the train, they meet the Flame Hashira, which we've seen in the trailer, so that's not really a spoiler. Um, so first things first, this movie takes place directly after episode 26 of season 1. So episode 26 ends and this movie starts right where it ends. So it's a continuation. It's not something new like most anime movies do. So this is canon. Also, this movie covers roughly 12 chapters of the manga. It covers chapters 54 all the way through to 66. So, just a heads up if anyone wants to go and reread it to compare, or anybody wants to pick up reading where the movie ends off to see what happens next, you can begin from chapter 66 or 67. Um, but yeah, so first things first, the animation in this movie was amazing. The little CGI and the 3D animation and all of that was done perfectly. Shouts out to Ufotable for doing that. Um, they really show what they can do and how good they are at it. So, um, props to them. The story in the movie was good as well. Like I said, I won't go into that here. I'll talk about that later on in the spoiler section. Um, but all in all, the animation, the art, beautiful. Um, of course, our main three characters, and Nezuko, were very good. We have some comedy, we have action, we have some sad things going on. So, all in all, overall, very good movie. Um, most of you all are going to like the Flame Pillar. He's pretty awesome. So yeah, if I had to give this movie a rating, I would give it a 5 out of 5. Of course, we know this movie is the highest grossing anime movie of all time currently, I believe. It was in Japan and then now I think it's globally. So praise to that. But yeah, pretty awesome movie. I can't really talk much more about the movie without going into spoilers. So um, I'm going to say spoiler warning from here because I will be discussing some spoilers. So you've been warned. Um, so yeah, spoiler warning in 3, 2, 1. Right. So basically, this movie dealt with Tanjiro and the crew dealing with uh Lower Moon. I believe it was Lower Moon 1 or 6. But basically a Lower Moon, and we get his ability is to make you go to sleep and have these dreams, and it kills you in dreams. So we get, like I said, beautiful animation of the fight scenes and all of that. And for the most part, that was supposed to be the big part of the movie. But most people will be surprised when the movie ends, or it seems like it's going to end, and they defeat him. And this is where we get introduced to the upper moons now. And of course, the first upper moon that they introduce is Akaza, who's my favorite moon or upper moon. He's upper tree. Um, he's a badass. He's basically the Rock Lee of this show. But all he does is throw hands right through. So we get introduced to him, and basically him and Rengoku go head to head in this big battle. Um, and I would call it a draw. Um, and the only reason Akaza won was because Rengoku is a human. So again, spoiler warning. Um, Kyojiro dies. Rengoku dies. As I said, I'll be discussing spoilers. So he dies at the end of this movie. So that may shock a lot of you. But this sets up how serious things are in this anime then. So it's not like some other animes where we never get that. This anime is going to have a lot of that going forward on both sides. So I'm not going to spoil anything else from that, but it shows how important this battle is and consequences of it by doing that. So that last fight with Rengoku and Akaza was done amazing. The soundtrack was good, down to the moves when they were countering each other. The animation for the fire attacks was great. Even Akaza's deployment attacks with the compass on the ground, or it is supposed to be a compass. All that was done beautifully. The emotional aspect as well between Tanjiro and Inosuke and Rengoku during that fight as well is very good. So yeah. Now again, this movie was amazing. I think they adapted it pretty accurately from the manga because I reread the manga as well after watching the movie just to see if there were any differences, and they weren't any that I could pick up on. So for the most part, they mirrored everything. And that is expected because it's only like 12 chapters and they had basically 2 hours. So an anime episode usually covers like 1 or 2 chapters per episode in 20 minutes. So it fit that we have close to 2 hours and they managed to put in 12 chapters. So now let's discuss what to expect in the future. So the movie ends, and for you or those of you who don't know, season 2 will pick up right where the movie left off, I believe. Because I don't think they're going to pull a Dragon Ball Z Super and reanimate the movie into episodes. That wouldn't make sense, especially seeing how well the movie did. So basically, we'll pick up with the next arc right where this one ended. So again, if you want to see what that arc is about or what to expect, you can go and read from chapter 66. That is basically the ending of the movie, leading into chapter 67, which is where we go next. All I will say without spoiling the manga is there's a lot of big things coming up. We have more Hashira fights, we have more Upper Moon fights, we have more training, we have a lot of things to cover. I would say do yourself justice and go and read maybe a few chapters ahead because I don't think they put out a date specifically for season 2 yet. That being said, again, final thoughts. I thought the art and animation 10 out of 10, story 10, fight choreography and all of that 10, movie 10. So yeah, super good movie. I really enjoyed it. I may watch it back again today. But yeah, feel free to let me know what you guys thought about the movie down below. And of course, let me know who is your favorite character now since we've been introduced to all of the Hashiras in the episodes and now we get to see one in action. Let me know who you like the most or who you think would be the strongest. And what do you think of the Upper Moon so far? One last thing before we end. Again, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for helping me reach the 150 subs. I think we're on 153 now. So the question and answer video is coming next week. That being said, as I said before, feel free to send me any questions you want me to answer. I have my Instagram and Twitter down below, so you could send them today, or you could just comment it here under this video or any of the other videos going forward. I have the My Hero chapter video next, so that should be tomorrow, so you can comment on that one too and leave any questions, and I'll put them in the video and try to answer them. So again, thank you everyone, thank you for watching, thank you for sparing some time to watch my videos, even if it's just a few seconds or a few minutes. I thank you all and I appreciate it, and I'll see you all in the next one.